Okay, here we are. Got it. Okay, good morning, everyone. This is Michael Venezia, head trader at TradeView Markets. It is Wednesday, right after the CPI number, a little after, by the way, it is May 11th. Well, the CPI number came in at 8:30 right now. As I said, it's a little after 11, or maybe 11:05 Eastern. You know what looks like it's happening today is, and here we have TradeView Markets right now as I talk for a little bit before we go to the screen. The reason why I don't go right back to the screen is I don't want people to get distracted like I would do if you're seeing all the lights and everything going on or blinking, and if you will. But you know what? The same situation that put many traders, in a little bit of they're working around positions myself, and I'm not alone. And correct me if I'm wrong. When Powell spoke last Wednesday, it seems like the market is doing exactly what the market did this morning on CPI. They sold off the CPI number aggressively. We'll get to the levels in a minute, but the futures were, I think, at the highest up 42, or once again, I'll get to the chart, maybe 42 or 44 handles, maybe even 50 handles up this morning. They corrected and pulled back 80 plus 90 handles to go negative, maybe 42 or 45. Pardon. And look at Donut. I didn't even see that. Oh, Yeti. And the reason why I missed that, and the reason why the situation is setting up similarly, because basically the market is setting up in the same situation that it was going into Powell. Everything is still, maybe things are down 8 or 10% more, maybe 15% more. They are now instead of past Wednesday, but going into last Wednesday's Powell speech. It's self-explanatory to which, stocks. Shopify was 380 when Powell came in. It's 310. And it's still, having no bottom. Facebook is breaking new lows. You have stocks like Plug that reported. So we're facing the same situation that puts some people, including myself, in a little bit of a precarious position of thinking that last Wednesday speech from Powell, that was it. And by the way, it did qualify as a lot of, the language that he used was he wasn't going to go to 75 basis points, was really, evident, where to me, I thought the risk was worth the reward. And you know what? We're setting up the same situation where we opened down, we made a nice, big rally up. But from what I see is it looks like more of the shorts we're getting or squeezing, because there are more stocks right now breaking low than there are. The wrong ones are breaking low. Like I said, Facebook and Amazon still down $20. And, I made some good sales this morning. I mean, Apple's down approaching the 150. It's just amazing. So here we are with the same positions. Everybody's going to be, reluctant to take a step in, no matter even if the market closes strongly today. It's still, if it's iffy, the market certainly looks like it's down a lot more than it's up. So just nobody wants to, I certainly don't. And like we said, we have a thick skin, but I've never had a week or 2 weeks, or, we'll even go as farther as a month, where I've learned or relearned more lessons, more of the top 10 lessons, top 20, whatever you want to call it, in such a short period of time. Don't catch the falling knife. Don't average down. Don't think numbers into earnings. Trade the best of breed. One day doesn't make a reversal. Go with the volume. Everything just, it's just one of those things. And by the way, the VIX is sitting here at what? 31, which is great. I mean, we put on a clinic this morning. If you go, let me go through, look at the TradeView Market site, man. It looks better and better. It's so tight, especially where I came from the infancy stages, if you will. So we'll go right into TradeGATEHub. This is how I sign in. This is how everybody signs in. Boom. It's that easy. All right. Good morning, Coach. Thank you for tuning in as always. A great partner and gentleman. Not only that, a great mentor. I mean, a coach, and it was good. Thank you. I appreciate that, Coach. All you have to do is, if you're not listening to Coach's videos at 9:30 Eastern in the morning, you're missing out. But if you did miss it, it's very simple. It's probably one of the better amenities we have on the TradeGATEHub platform. You press the red button. Yeah, I'm definitely sure I want to continue. You go to videos, and that's all you go, TradeGATEHub, and you go back and listen. And Coach Dale, if you will, I'll even go as far as the first name here. It has been putting the macro trades that coach has been putting on have been so my goal is to put on nice. Look at Alcoa's up 3. Remember that sweeps yesterday? Is to put just nice, smooth, clean trades on. All I hear about is when I'm trading my best, or when athletes, as I say, they're trading the best. It seems like everything's going in slow motion. When I'm trading my best, it's not. I don't go, oh my God, already it's 4 o'clock. When the day flies by, I'm in trouble. I wanted to just to formulate and come. So with that being said, is go back to Red Button, look at coach's views, a definite mentor, more than ever. But we had great communication this morning in the room, and we had a couple of very, very good, solid plans. Now, as some stocks here are, still down precipitously, I'll even, what, I'll do the right thing. I'll share my screen before I go back, because you know what, we're all mature here traders, and this is what things are doing right here. TTD, we thought that was a good long, still there. GSF, great earnings. You bought that on the dip, 49 to 54. Now GFS is breaking low right here. And that, by the way, I like. And if what are you going to do? I would take a shot here. But I've been, those trades have not been working. So, it's a stock like GFS, and I am going on a tangent, that has fundamental news, earnings, great price action. I think this is very good price action. 50 to 50, from 50 to 55 to 49, even go back 3 days. This is a dream setup stock right here. And it's got how much volume today? Whoa, how you doing? It's not that bad. How much volume it has? Where's the chart? It's right here. Asan. Where's the volume on what did I say? On GFS. Where is it? GFS. No, it's that decent volume breaking low. BHC. Where was this one yesterday? Look at BHC. Yesterday I sold it on the high. These are stocks that have to be on your list, guys or gents. Okay. In 3 days, that BHC is basically Valiant, but it's from 15 to 7. The stock got cut in half, and it has good range. Once it broke yesterday's, I missed this too. I sold it very nicely yesterday, 2 days, 1 week. I sold it yesterday at the high. I bought it poorly, like at 8. All of a sudden, I turn around. It's like, no, I think I bought it at 9. All of a sudden, I turn around at 760, 10, 7. This stock has a 30% range on 30 million. And I posted it. So that has range. What else? So I'll go back to fundamentals. I can't really post a chart. So I'll preach, if you will. Moss, ConocoPhillips, Alcoa had sweeps yesterday. Alcoa is now testing a 200-day to the up. There's a $6 range. My Asan, I didn't sell it. Where's my Asan? Where's the chart? I wanted to sell a little piece of it this morning. Now I'm still, Asan was 22.39. Now it's 20.60. And how about my Roblox? But I'm waiting for Roblox. Now my Roblox, I sold like a hero. I made all my money back on Roblox. Here are my sales and trades there. And the reason why Roblox was a good hold is because that showed relative strength. Roblox with this chart on a normal day after reporting earnings would have been down $6. But once it got to be unchanged on the morning, that's when the short stepped in, blah, 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 if you will. But that had, listen, Roblox has what? 50 million shares, has a $5 range, 2 times volume, fundamental news and price action. What else is going on? AMD, same thing. Where's this GFS? I have my eye on this GFS. What do I want to do on this? Normally, it's not the best thing. I would probably like to buy it over the 50 whole number. And where's the weekly? You know what? The highest it's going to, maybe the risk is a reward there. I'd buy a couple. I'd buy some just to dip in. But I was surprised that that move, that stock had made that move down. Shopify 1 week. What's today? May 10th. Let's go to whatever, May 4th. 1 week, down 100. What is that? 25% a week after being down. My God, the Shopify. What a chart. What else is getting hurt? I wanted to buy Ring Central. Where's that? I think I just bought Ring Central before I came on the air. You know what? This stock was acting well yesterday too. It acted well off the open, had good earnings. It opened up huge. It opened up yesterday at 76. Then once it fell down 8. I got my eye on this. this Ring Central, and you're going to say, why am I, trying to buy these type of stocks? Ring Central is with the VIX right here. I'm trading. This is what I'm doing. Is I'm trading stocks. Where's you? Where's the roadblocks today? I'll put on my trades. Foxa tits. Foxa. I know what you're talking about. Where's my trades today on roadblocks? All right, now I'm down a lot of money. I was down a lot of money on roadblocks. So I had at a yearly low. And by the way, the reason I did like it a little bit more is I think they capitulated on the volume yesterday, and it was buy the rumor, sell the news, or actually buy the yeah. So roadblocks, you know what? I took a little bit of a loss on it. There was my buy first thing here at 22 to get my beak wet, if you will. Stock went up to 25. So I said, all right, you know what? I'm going to take, I was long it from 28, but I had to take a little bit of a loss from 25. I had a stock that was trading $20 this morning and went from 20 to 25. Now, do I think it's going to go back up to 30? I do, but I have to take some off on that type of move or take a little bit of a loss. Then once again, I sold more at 26. Yes, it did go back to 28. Why did it go back to 28? I'm not really sure why it went back to 28. So I held a little bit more. And then I said, all right, it's not going to go back to 30. So then I finally sold the majority of it at 27.55. And I have 800 shares left, just to keep honest. So it's not that good right now. But I got out of 16,000 of it. So I took a little bit. And let's look at GFS. And I want the same thing will happen to Asan, but now it's stinging me, this thing. You know what? It's a 20. I can't buy anymore. I just can't buy anymore. I can't do it. I believe in it, but the price action tells me differently. This should have turned around after 4 days of volume. And I'm long the stock from 27. It's 20. So I'm down 20% in the sun. Freaking embarrassed. But I'll hang in there. Futures going negative now. Look at this. What a shame. Let's go to the 1 week chart on the futures. And this was our plan today. Let me go back to TGH. You know what? They gave you an out, and I took some outs. TTD, Win was acting well. Look at Win today. Even Win trading. That's why it's not a position market, Gerard. Win's chart. Boom, they got you out. Win was unchanged at 61. They got you out at 63. Now it's 60. Well, Win doesn't have the range it used to. Look at Win. Here are the futures. So they're testing 4,000. Where the stocks are breaking low. I'm going to put on my breaking low thing, if you will. Display, ticker row, high, low for the day. Apply. Okay. Baba's breaking low. Tesla going lower. Target's broken. Plug. Okay. This told me a lot. Plug had earnings yesterday. Just couldn't find the bottom. And it had volume. That's disturbing to me. So Plug in 5 days is down, almost cut in half. 5 days. Thank God that's not in the fund. What else? Amazon, another chart. You can't do anything until Amazon subsides. How about Target? A best of breed. There's your Target trade. You want a shorted stock? There's Target. What would stop me from buying? What would want me to buy Target here? Easy. Here's even the gap right here. It's 200. It's probably going to 200 Target. I wouldn't buy Target with Madoff's money. Here's the weekly. So Target might give you a clue. So let's go to, listen, I'm not saying short Target here, but it's a gauge of what's going on in the market. Although it does like a good short. Where's Walmart? All right, Walmart's teetering. You know what I mean? But that just gives you an idea. What else is going on? We need the futures to take a stand. Intel's breaking low. And you know why Intel's breaking low? Because that goes with GFS, a chip stock, Lucid. I have to sell some of this. I really thought this was a best of breed. I know people that are waiting. There's a waiting list for 2 friends of mine in Los Angeles that want a Lucid car. They're going for 100,000. X breaking low. X is breaking low. That's not a good sign. X is breaking low. Oh, you know what? Upstart breaking low. Ooh, that's nasty. Square. No bottom in sight. Nevada. We're in trouble here as we go through TGH. Microsoft chart. There's the Microsoft daily. Bear flag. Oh my God. Let's go to other best of breeds. We don't have to look. Apple. Apple in trouble. I mean, if you reverse this chart, wouldn't you buy it? You know what I mean by reversing it? Coach. All right, this is not a good sign here. Intel, Riven, Chewy breaking new lows. Overstock, Etsy, no bottom in sight. Etsy, no bottom in sight. Oh man, I feel bad. W, another one. RVLV, a new stock breaking a new low. Had 1 day reprieve. BE breaking new low. Run is $19. Run is $19. That's amazing to me. I don't have any question. You know what? Instead of me preaching, let's go to Stock Scanner and let's see what's actually moving instead of me just, wow, what a bad reversal. It's bad. New share, new screen. Okay. Break down on a range. What's breaking down on a range? YEXT, Capri breaking lower. Upwork, JWin, everything, doesn't matter. Real, that was a big short squeeze this morning. Dish breaking new lows. So that's breakdown on the range. What's making new lows particularly, which I don't want to look at. Clovis, Upstart, IONQ, Cala, STX making new, Lucid, oh man, Macy's new lows. Facebook, let's go to the Facebook chart. The fucking situation now. Here's the Facebook chart. It's not even it's a no play. It's irrelevant. Facebook is like IBM now. It's become IBM. Nobody wants to touch it unless there's news. What about Macy's today? Look at Macy's. Nothing and below it. How about Yeti? Big move today. Well, nothing yet. How about CWH had news? All right, guys, listen. Let's look at the VIX. This is what disturbs me, is why I don't think you should be adding into stocks that are going down. The VIX should be higher. It shows complacency. So when a stock is moving down like this and there's complacency, I want the VIX to be 40. It gives me a little bit of shot of some movement or reversal. But in some of my longs that I'm in or stuck in, with the VIX not moving or not, see the VIX, it's going down as the market's going up, down. So I can't add to my losers, if you will. If the VIX was higher, that would give me movement and it would give me leeway to maneuver, but I can't. And that's the bet I made, and that's the bet I made. Coin, Upstart, screw you. Although some of these are making a move up now. Look at this. So if I'm holding a lot of Asan. So can you see this before I freaking thing? You guys gotta see this. I don't care who's listening. Rich, you'll appreciate this. Richard. So I started dissertating like 2 minutes ago. Asan was just 20.33 and it went to 20.60. That's like 80 cents. And I have a lot of it. So my P&L's flying all over the place. Intel was just breaking low, right? Intel was just breaking low and it was 43.40. I mean, that's a big move. So let's get the bottom line here. Where do we need the futures? Here we are on the futures. Let's go finish at the TradeGATEHub plan for this morning. And please have some questions ready because I got to sign off. And the plan this morning is for this bottom line. If Coach didn't reverberate it. Okay. Roadblocks. I should have this the plan re-put here so I don't have to scroll through and waste anyone's time. All right. Bulls need to run it to 40-20. Here's a weekly chart. Here's a weekly on the okay, 40-20. We got to go above here. This 40-20, which has always been, remember that 40-20 gap the whole time? So here's 40-20. Now I'm going to keep this here. 40-20. 40-60 is the next level. It should be the next level because that's right here. So let's go right 40-65, we'll call it, is the next level that we want today. And where were we pre-market? Chart parameters. Pre-market, which is very important. God forbid we test outside of data. Pre-market this morning, we were what? Yeah, that 40-65. So that's an important level, 40.65. And then the next one I'll mark off is 41. Oh, you know what? Let me go to bigger ones. Give me a second, guys, because this chart I'm going to keep posting as the futures move. Because these lines are dynamic, they hold. These lines meaning these trend lines. What was the plan for today? If anybody, oh, here it is. 40.20 is big. 40.20 is big. As long as bulls holds in 40.60 and 41.05, 41.05 would be beautiful. Where's 41.05? It should be right there where another gap is right here. So 41.05, and that's right here. It should be where that volume was. We'll even give it 41.02. And why is it 41.02? You want to know why it is? Because volume tells the story. And this is 41.02. And that's where that volume was in the future. So 41.02 is also critical. All right, and the final one is 41.50. And what I'm going to put a coach is 4,300 because then I'd have, then you'd have to resuscitate Mopi and Tony Pistachio. So we'll go to 41.02 and 41.50. Yeah, no surprise there. These are accurate. 41.50 is right at that trip. Okay, so these are the levels for today, guys. And we'll keep posting of what we trade off of. These are the three. And God, for the lowest one was if 40.20 fails, which is where we are right here, then it leaves the door open to 39.60, which it did. Look at that. And these levels are good to trade off of. These are our levels today, guys. And just let me show you these levels that I'm looking at finally, because I will be active on the stock calls naturally. This is right here, the levels. 39.60. Let me hold on. 39.60. 40.20, where we basically are now. Then we really get up the pre-morning highs at that 40.60, be beautiful. And what I'm looking at, if I'm sharing screens, I will go back and forth because it's probably the most important day. Because you know what? These are what we need to trade off. My screen is sharing, you share. And these are the levels I just posted on TradeGATEHub. Pardon. 40.20 support. I posted 40.60, 41.05, 41.50. 420, which we are now fails. It opens the door to 39.45. I don't even want to think about the trade gate hub at 38.40. My Lord, that would be bad. And these are levels like 38.40 is where that's that's off the page. So right, 39.50. Right now we're waffling right now. This is today. Between that 40.20. Next one is above here. So this is the pattern we have around. I don't start drawing all these lines, but they are relevant. So any other questions? Where are we? 1750. So let's look at the best of breeds, how they're doing. I'm sorry if I'm going over too long, but this is important, even for me. It is only 11:25. We've gone longer. And we'll go longer if we have to. AMD on the day. I have to take off this chart parameters outside of regular hours, does not matter. So AMD's hanging in there up $2. I mean, if we were going to fall apart, I mean, this would be right across the screen. AMD's holding nicely. And it's above the 8-day and the 20-day. That's a good sign, right? So maybe AMD goes to the 50-day. It's certainly a decent entry. I wouldn't marry it, but these moving averages do hold some good support. Volume has been good. They pretty much got washed out, and your stop is around 90. Not bad. AMD best of breed. Where's Amazon? Can we find the floor here at all? Amazon. All right. So Amazon is least is above the open. And Amazon is only down. Amazon's got to go through. Amazon's just got to find some support. So remove all trend lines. So here's Amazon here. Maybe doing a doji, coach. What do you think? And I'm not saying buy it here, but a doji means it's, maybe the worst is over for now. Any questions? FOXA. I don't know about that, Lois. They're better. I'll leave it at this again. What are the wise guys doing before I sign off? As we approach 11:30, it's long time. I don't want to sound cliche, but instead of doing volume, this is a little bit time. Well, the market's very active to do some research. Wise guys, what are they up to? Bottom line. Helene said something about Merck. Here's my guy, IPO Dave. What's he saying? So many interesting earnings hitting retested week, but nothing to buy. I got a big pumpers. EWV. need to look at the BWVs. BWV can take it. All right, wise guys trading. Not much confidence in the market to build a better bounce. Wise guys. Okay. Riven bullish. Baba bearish. Apple bearish. Q's bearish. Great endorsement. The Q's are bearish at this level. All right. PHM bullish. A couple home builders. U puts. Screw you. Beto. They're buying puts. Beto. That's the Bitcoin ETF. They're actually buying that. NIO, some hedging through earnings. But the bottom line is this. There should be more flow during the volatility of the market. But, I'm getting updates, they're not even that active of updates. So, you know what? They gave you some outs. I took some outs. I got, here we go. Where's my boy? 40.50. Where's 40.50? ES area 40.50 is where a lot of folks call the bottom the first day. Where's 40.50? Oh man, they're quitting on us now, you bastards. $40.55. All right. Index. I'm not getting a chat. It's all right. Trust me. Yes. All right, don't worry about it. Believe me. They're all over the place. 40.25 is the number. Where's my chart? Okay. Hold on here. Last share of the day. How you doing? All right, here we are, 40.23. So they went above that 40.20. These are big levels, guys. I really kind of I wish I could erase this trend line. How do you erase this freaking one? 40.23, and we're hoping the next one is 40.60. Above 40.60, I wouldn't be shorting because then there's a gap at 41. And then, then you go back to Apple, which by the way is still down to $1.70. Still, then you go to Microsoft. All right, you know what I mean? It's still down 3. You need these things to flip. And right now it's a time where I said you learned a lot of lessons within a couple of weeks, if not a month. Preserve capital is the one. They're giving you us a volatility. Go back to our TradeGATEHub trade this morning where, I'm trading like a wizard, which is my forte, to get out of rules that I broken. I'm not alone. It doesn't make me right. But certainly, no one can fault me for trying to buy, putting some best of breeds in square here when it's oversold, but I'm not adding. But these things could be generational bottoms, and I'm trying to buy best of breeds. Here's square. You know what I mean? I am. But where's Target? That's been going down since we called it a short, probably not. Target, no bounce. What's Big Lots doing? All these other little ones. What's Dollar General doing? Dollar General rolled over. Costco, now it's a short. Costco's a short. I'm not saying short it, but that's how things turn around. Ooh, I don't know about that. How about CF, the weekly? They bounce the commodities. See, that's what they go to when you're above commodities. Whatever. Go to TradeGATEHub. No one? Okay, guys, I'll leave it at that. If anybody, the goal, I'll leave it one more to be redundant for TradeGATEHub. It's not even to use all things. What I'm going to do is when I sign off, I go to stocks. I go to, let's go to top US gainers. There's the change of gainers right there. So I say, all right, TREC is good. Boom, right here. TREC. Great job with these charts, guys. TREC. All right, blue water vaccines. GO, that's interesting to me. I looked at that before. GO worked. That's a grocery store. So what is Kroger doing if I see GO up? So you go to Kroger. Nothing. TRMD. So you know what? I go to the top US gainers, and it's not, these are some H&R Block. All right, I'm glad it's making a bounce, H&R Block. It's a good American company. But you know what? I want to see like Asan turn around, and I want to see like you have good volume, and it's above the open price. And I want to see Microsoft go from minus 351, which it was. I'll even take Microsoft down $1. Microsoft finishing down $1 here today, as it is down 350. Believe it or not, is bullish. At least short term. All right, I'll leave it at that, guys. Trade well, have a plan. I answer all questions in the room. Thanks for those who participated in the morning. Great communication. I'm proud of the guys, Gerard and Lewis, in terms, all good. Cheers. Stop share.